section deals with attributes of a leader. Leadership success always starts with vision. So the first attribute is visionary. A leadership should be visionary. He brings a vision to his people. With this vision, the leader along with his followers shared look at the future, and it is a future filled with hope and promise. It's a plan by which others can follow. This brings the followers the emotion of hope and something the followers can strive to achieve. The vision should be clear and the leader should be stand up for what the leader believes in. The second attribute is reliable. Reliable leaders provide a sense of comfort to his subordinates. If leaders are not consistent in their efforts and their actions, it causes followers to begin to doubt the dedication of a leader to the cause. Reliable leader is someone who can be counted on when the going is both easy and rough. Trust is the basis of all relationships in your life, which is the very basic third attribute of a leader. Without trust, it's impossible to create healthy and productive environments, either in work or personal situations. So the third attribute is trust, and important too. When a leader is trustworthy, people are more willing to give their best, as they know that they always get the leader's best. People want to be assured that their trust, followed closely by their respect, is being placed in a safe place, that is, in the leader's hands, and that they are indeed wise to follow what they lead. A leader should always be open to learning. If a leader is not learning, growing and expanding, then he certainly can't expect the people around him to be either. A leader should love to learn, grow and expand. One of the things that seem to set all the great leaders apart is their absolute commitment to the stepping into their potential and discovering ways to be the best possible version of them. They seem compelled to learn, grow, expand, and yet they seem to be very content with who they are as an individual. It's the kind of like that they have been, this mantra, happy with where I am, but not settling. There is no sense of dispersion or not being good enough. More, it is an intense curiosity, that deep knowing that the reason we as humans are on this planet is to grow, learn and expand. A leader should realize his self-worth. How you feel about yourself has a whole lot to do with how others perceive you and how effective you can be at taking charge of a group situation. However, it would be a huge mistake to make this assumption. Every individual is either their own best friend or their own worst enemy. Self-worth is one of those qualities of good leadership that most people will glide over. Self-worth leads to subconscious patterns. Those with a negative self-worth may have many other leadership qualities but sabotage their own efforts with a deep belief that they are not good enough to carry the day. It's crucial to your success and leadership ability. Good listener is another attribute of a good leader. Listening is an essential part of communication and it is different from hearing. Being a good and patient listener helps a leader not only solve many problems but also to see the world through the eyes of others, thereby opening your understanding and enhancing his capacity for empathy. Good listening is required in order to understand employee attitudes and motivators. When a leader communicates with people, he has a chance to listen. When he listens, he begins to better understand employee motivations, body language and issues. Get them to speak of issues that confront them and enable them to find solutions. A good leader should be positive. Nobody wants to follow a person who is doom or gloom. A leader doesn't need to be all about rainbows and sunshine, but there definitely needs to be a boost of positively, especially when tackling a different project or the going gets tough. A good leader should be focused in whatever task he does. A focused leader is able to think analytically. He views a situation as a whole as well as break it down into subparts for closer inspection. Not only is the goal in view, but a good leader can break it down into manageable steps and make progress towards it. A good leader is confident. In order to lead and set direction, a leader needs to appear confident as a person and in the leadership role. Such as persons inspires confidence in others and draws out the trust and best efforts of the team to complete the task well. A leader who conveys confidence towards the proposed objective inspires the best effort from team members.